Alrighty, guys, it is 3:30 this Monday, March 16th, and it's time to wrap it up for today. So we're looking at a little pop here in the market, had to do with Jensen Huang, I believe it is, the NVIDIA CEO, talking about expected revenue and stuff that make the market pop. I mean, I saw this reaction way before I heard something being mentioned on the news about it, but so that was, I believe that was the reaction came from. Big freaking move to the upside. If you try to get short on the way down here, oh, you will get crushed. And then a complete reversal right back down again. So a bit of volatility there. Yeah, I took another trade on the ES. There was in this sloppy area, little range here building. I tried just selling the high of that range. And of course I got caught. It's like, yeah, the time I sell it, they've been up and down like 3, 4 times. I sell it when the time I just take the shot at it, it just keeps grinding high, grinding highs. Are you kidding me? And then when it started moving lower again, I just got out of it. So I got a few ticks out of it, but I'm down 1875 on 3 trades. That's it. I had two trades early on this morning, which pretty much there were these trades up here. It was early on. I had the short here a little bit too early. I got stopped out on that one, shaken out, and I tried a long trade, and I got shaken out of that. It was at break even, and I missed these moves, but then I kind of didn't do anything. Watching it, and the whole thing is us going sideways. Sloppy action, back and forth, sloppy action. We had a little bit of a shot here down at the 630, 6730s. I think a retest failure, just below the mean there. Not much range to work with today, actually. So we'll leave it there for now. So range bound trading is where we are. We are to the upside. So we rolled to the June expiration. We are a little bit to the upside. So the follow through in the overnight worked good. In the bigger picture, we are right back to value, I would say. Not cut band. No, sorry. We are right back reverse retest in 6760s on the ES. I'm thinking Nasdaq. Nasdaq is back to value, but the ES is just here reverse retesting that 6760 area, building value right there. We'll see if he can get up above it. We may have a shot at getting back up to this upper distribution there, and that would be more consistent as we getting back to value. But right now, this could be a reverse retest and a rotation down. But we'll see how it develops into tomorrow. So right now, that's where we are on this guy. So I'm just starting off range bound. I'm thinking still long side of the market, given the overnight, given the day session. Let's see if they can get past this rotation to the upside. On the Nasdaq, though, this is what I was thinking. We are range bound. We are back to value, so we're going back here. We are pretty much right back to this value area, going sideways. And I would say that we start off range bound on the Nasdaq. Still, maybe keep a bias to the upside given the overnight and given the day session. Let's be mindful that we did roll to the June expiration. And then we don't know quite sure how this guy, if this just is a one-off or if it's going to be some action coming out of it. So that's where we are on the Nasdaq. So I would look to buy weakness on the Nasdaq and the ES. On the Nasdaq against these 870s, against the 820s, down here to the 780s for rotations up again. And on the ES, I would look to buy against this ledge down here, 6750s, 6735. So I'll probably move it down to 30s, this lower range, this lower edge, and see how that goes. Below the 6730s, I think we are right back down again. We're backing off that 6760 attractor area. Now, oil is to the downside. They started off, excuse me, above 100. They're back down to 93. So pretty much back to where we left it on Friday. Annoying cough. Sorry about that. And I would say that as you can see, a little pop to the upside, they just reversed right back to the value area. So we are back here to the midpoint, going sideways. So starting off range bound, I would keep a slight bias to the upside to get started and see how far I want to take it. So I'm done trades. I took 3 trades. I'm down $18 on that, and just kind of left it at that. Hard to get in on something when it's slow like this. I was just trying to get in, do a little scalp in this range, but it started grinding higher, so that kind of negated that. So difficult trading in this kind of when it's sloppy, slow and sloppy is what it is. Right, and then finally on the bonds, I was actually looking at this guy late in the session now, but it's too late for me to want to do something. Late in the session on the bonds could be very dangerous. But you're right up here, reverse retesting that 20s again. Then popped up there and retested it. So here would be your entry. You had a reasonable shot to getting filled, 945 filled at the offer. But it's you could not, if you didn't get filled there, then you would be just kind of sitting in the sidelines. If you got filled, you're up a couple of ticks. The problem with not taking a trade late in the game like this is that if it starts trading higher and you get caught, you don't have a lot of time left to sit through it. So yeah, you don't want to be caught on a bond going into the close. That sucks. So I didn't do anything with it. But this whole thing, as I said early on here, I figured we may have a shot at grinding it higher. It didn't quite develop the way I thought. I thought this move here going into the London close would keep going, but they knocked it down, went sideways a little bit, and then a slow grind happened. But so nice retest failure here, but not good enough of a setup for me to want to get short here at the 18s on the London close. But here you have it. So I would say range band on the bonds, looking to sell strength, 1420s, 1426s, looking to buy weakness against probably down here at the 1408s, maybe 1410s here, 1408, 6 to 8s here for rotations up again. So that is the bonds. Not much happening on that either. Now going into tomorrow, we get a little bit of news, I think. Let me see. So tomorrow we had the Fed meeting beginning. Housing starts at 8:30, pending home sales at 10. Another whole on 20-year auction at 1. So that's what we got going tomorrow. But the Fed meeting begins, and then that announcement counts on Wednesday. Alrighty, guys, we'll wrap it there. So I don't suggest that down $18 today. But then again, I trying to be less aggressive on these moves. So a lot of time, if you get too aggressive when the market is not moving like that, that's a really bad recipe to getting caught and just not having fun. But if you can get in at a good trade location, then you'll be in good shape. So, alrighty, guys, we'll leave it there. I'll see you back at 8:05 bright and early tomorrow morning. You have a good evening. Later.